Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here on WILK. We are talking Lackawanna College men's basketball. Brian Coyle, the head coach, is with us. And, Brian, we welcome you back in as we get to the guys. And first guy we're going to talk about is Javon Winslow. Tell us about what he brings to your team.
JJ is a prolific scorer. He's averaging 14 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 40% from three. He's had multiple games, about 4 or 5 with 7 threes or more. He comes from William Allen High School down in Allentown. He played with a great team, great coach. He's like a one-man press break. He's an elite talent. So we're really happy to have him, and he's playing well this year.
All right, let's welcome in Javon Winslow here on the John Mendola Show. And let's talk about your experience, as Coach mentioned, down there at William Allen. Some good basketball there in the Lehigh Valley.
Yeah, at William Allen, playing with Talik and Tyrese Martin, it was a good experience as a point guard because I dished off a lot of assists, and playing with like D1 prospects taught me a lot about the game.
As far as this year's team, what are all the things you like about this Lackawanna men's team? You guys are hitting the floor. You're 17-9. You got a big game coming up tomorrow. But what are the positives you see with the Falcons?
It's just like my high school team. We got a lot of athletic guards. We're not too big, but we fast team, and we run the floor good. We shoot very well. Just work as we coming down to the playoffs. The team is bonding more together, and we becoming more as a team.
Not too bad of a trip up or down the turnpike for you down to Allentown from the Scranton area. Talk about people coming out to check you out to play, or you being able to run home if you can and just kind of see. You're not too far, so that's pretty good too.
Yeah, as a freshman last year, I went home a lot, but this year, I stood up and worked on my game a lot, so I can get better as the season go on.
How about as far as the experience, college life? What's that step like going from high school to having a lot of responsibility in the college life?
High school was more about just having fun and giving a show to the fans. High school is more of a business and working hard, trying to get your life together.
How about as far as your relationship with Coach Coyle and the other coaches and just trying to grow your game? How do you feel like your game is growing now on the college level?
At the college level, Coach Coyle, he been hard on me. But I had to understand, he only wants the best for me and for me to go far.
All right. And as far as the next step for you, you're thinking of taking that next step and playing college somewhere else?
Yeah, I have a couple schools looking at me, and I plan on to move on to bigger and better.
All right. Well, we wish you the best, and thanks for coming in today, Javon.
All right, thank you.
All right, Javon Winslow here on the John Mendola Show. Let's get back over to Coach Coyle. Coach Keon Smith is with us. Talk about what he brings to the table here for Lackawanna College.
Yeah, Keon is a 6'8" guard from Staten Island, Ralph McKee High School. He's our second leading scorer, 18 points, 7 rebounds. He's had multiple 30-point games. He's a 2-year starter, and last year he was selected for first team All-Region. Plays well above the rim, and for his size at 6'8", he can handle and shoot the ball.
All right, let's welcome in Keon Smith here on the John Mendola Show. Being a 6'8" guard, not stuff you hear about too often, but talk about your size, how you use it to your advantage out there.
I use it to my advantage, especially when I'm driving to the rim. No one can really block my shot, so I try to keep it high above the backboard. And on jump shots, it's easier because you can see over the defender even with the hand up.
How about that outside game for you? You're a good shooter, but you have some other shooters on the team too. Tell us about who those other guys are.
My point guard, Javon Winslow, Talik Williams, Isaiah Wiggins. They all can shoot it very well. Yeah.
How about this year's team? What do you like about this year's team? You guys are 17-9. It's a competitive conference, and the teams that you guys are going out and playing. But what are all the things that you like about this team this year for the Falcons?
This year we are quicker than last year. We get up the floor quicker. We move the ball well at times on fast breaks. We throw a lot of lobs. We have fun most part.
You're from Staten Island. I know you got a big family, a lot of siblings. Are there times where you get some family out to come watch you play?
Oh yeah, especially when we get close to home. That's when they show a lot of love and come support.
How about stuff you guys do around campus? Paintball, or you guys play some video games. You go out for some food. Talk about some fun that you guys have outside of basketball.
Outside of basketball, we play a lot of 2K. That's what we mostly do.
The next step for you with college basketball, where are you thinking of going, or you want to keep that ball game going of yours?
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to keep it going. Right now, I'm just taking it day by day.
All right, let's see what happens. How about as far as your relationship with Coach Coyle, what that's like?
Relationship with Coach Corey, it's been great over the last 2 years. He helped me out a lot. He put a lot of pressure on me though, but I can handle it.
All right. Well, I'm sure he's going to put a little bit more on you in the coming weeks, so we wish you the best. Thanks for coming in today, Keon.
All right, thank you.
All right, Keon Smith via Staten Island and Lackawanna College, having some fun, a 6'8" guard. Let's get back over to Coach Coyle. And, Coach, we got another guy with us here in this segment. Who's up next?
This is Io Shokai. He comes from Yonkers, another New York guy. He's very special to me in this program because, Io came in and he was a little bit undersized, and we needed to really, put some muscle on and work on his skills a little bit. And, he's probably one of the hardest workers in the gym. He put 15 pounds of muscle on this offseason. He's a stat filler. He's a heavy rotation guy, and he's really been working hard and giving us everything he's had, and he's sacrificing a lot for this team this year.
All right, we welcome in Io Shokai here on the John Mendola Show of Lackawanna College. And Io, let's talk about what your role is on the team.
My role is on the team is to bring energy when I come in the game and be a staff filler whenever I'm on the court.
You got a big family. Any of them ever able to come out and watch you play?
We had a game when we played in New York versus Monroe. My sister came out, and her trainer came out, and my family came out as well.
All right, pretty cool. Let's talk about the academic part at Lackawanna College, getting to class, making sure you're doing all the stuff so you can take that next step. What's that difference been from you from high school over to college? And one of your teammates mentioned, a little bit more responsibility or what have you. What's it been like for you?
High school to college is a big transition. High school, I didn't have as much as responsibilities as I did now in college. College now, I really had to buckle down, really study, trying to get the best grades as possible because, that's what matters most, especially, recruiting process.
How about the atmosphere at Lackawanna College? You got a lot of guys playing some great football there. You got some guys playing other sports, whether it's baseball or, the women's team's doing pretty well. Talk about just being around these other athletes and everybody kind of trying to get along and support everybody as well.
It feels real good because, when you're surrounded by winners, it just makes you want to win more.
How about for you, Coach Coyle? He's got a style, I'm sure, and some of your other your teammates said, listen, Coach Coyle, he's got to get on me a little bit. How about your relationship with him?
Yeah, I have a good relationship with Coach Coyle, and especially with all the other coaches as well.
And as far as your mom being a role model to you, tell us a little bit about her and why you look up to her.
My mom took me and my brothers and sisters when we were like, she moved us out when we were like, probably I was like 12, and she took care of us. She raised us. Her and my grandmother. She took us in and she raised us. And I just want to do good and give back everything I could when I'm successful.
All right, and you got a couple more years going here with basketball. Sophomore year at Lackawanna College. Do you think you guys can kind of put forth a pretty good effort the next couple of weeks when these playoffs heat up?
Most definitely. We just got to work. We just got to continue to work hard and practice like we're doing right now, and things will fall in place.
All right, Io Shokai from the Lackawanna College Falcons, and we're going to get to some more guys along with Coach Coyle and talk a little bit more basketball here on the John Mendola Show. Also have some high school basketball on the way. Wyoming Seminary coach Pete Moses, and of course John Beggs out of Nanticoke. He'll join us as well here coming up on the show. I want to thank you for joining us every single day online. It is the johnmendolashow.com. You can check out daily interviews of high school athletes and coaches, same with the college, local colleges, Kings, Wilkes, Lackawanna College, Misericordia University, places like that, to check out what our local athletes are doing as well. Let's take a time out and head out to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jen Rickey break. Like a good neighbor, Jen Rickey in Dunmore is there. We'll be back on WILK.